Without any kind of
Assalamu alaikum, Sargy Chima, and good evening everyone. Thank you so much. I would like to thank each and every person who are here. We are all gathered, as you know, in support to Surrey First Council and also for the candidates, especially particularly Bilal Cheema. So all the slate is here, Gordie Hogg is here, all his slate is here. They will introduce themselves later on. So I would like to thank each and every person here that came up. I wanted to say about Bilal Cheema now. He is a heck of a man. He's very humble, very kind, a gentleman. He has actually in political affiliation since he was a teenager, like from age 14 or something. So his father is sitting here, Uncle, my dear Uncle Iqbal Cheema sir. He's the one that groomed him. He groomed him, and he himself worked really hard and support all the politicians, and they got elected because of him and because of his efforts. Now it's his turn to be elected, and we are here to support him. So he is well known. He's a marvelous person. He has, during his tenure, I known him for over many years. Whenever anybody, regardless, that call him over the phone and ask like, we need a help, he always there to help.
Yes.
I'm the witness of that. So he always there to help. And he helped a lot of politicians, as I said earlier. So now, I think once he is to become a city councillor, so he will continue his legacy. He will continue all the efforts he is doing right now. So we must support him and elect him as a city council. Thank you, Bilal. Thank you so much. I think it's the right time for you to be in this political arena. That's what our Friends of Pakistan Canada Association motto is, to promote, to educate, and bring the candidate in the political arena of Canada, even if it's the council elections, or MLAs, or MPs, and our Honorable Shafqat Ali is here. So thank you so much for coming in all the way to support Bilal. I was there like few months ago, like 2-3 months ago, and we caught up in a wedding, and I requested Brother Shafqat Ali, he is the Member of Parliament, Brampton, Ontario, that sometime if you have a time, just come down to Vancouver and we will meet and greet you there. So finally he's here. What a day, like you are here to support Bilal. He knows Bilal for a long time, because you know Bilal had affiliation with the Liberal Party before. So he is still continue on. Thank you so much, and thank you Gordie Hogg and all your team to be here. So I will give mic to my cousin, brother, past president of Pakistan Canada Association, Brother Hanuman Khan.
Assalamu alaikum, everyone.
everyone. Thank you, and thank you, Abdul Rauf. Let's give a hand for Abdul Rauf and his whole family for putting together such a beautiful reception here today. My dear respected brothers and sisters, we're here for a lot of reasons, not the least of which is for Bilal Cheema. And Bilal, just outside, Honorable Shafqat Ali from Brampton is here, and we were talking outside. We were talking outside about our history. So our history, our Surrey First team, like a lot of you may know of us, you know Bilal certainly, but our families go back many, many decades. Bilal's father, Gordie Hogg, and my father, Shafqat Ali Khan, worked together for over 50 years. Our Pakistan-Canada Association goes back to 1963, coming on 60 years. The decades and decades of being citizens of this beautiful country, this province, the cities that we live in, and this jewel that we call Surrey, has been a very important thing. Now, who you see all here around you are people of our Pakistani community for the most part, but we're also among the Muslim community, the greater Muslim community that makes this this whole city run in such a very big way. Our mosques are in almost every neighborhood, and our community is growing by leaps and bounds. Now, we're not a community that is to just be siloed, though. Our community is not to be just simply in our own enclaves. Our community is not homogenous. It is not made up of just Pakistanis. It's made up of people from every corner of this entire planet. And seeing that diversity of our own community and the diversity of everybody that you're all going to be serving as councillors, as a mayor in this vibrant, diverse city of Surrey, it's important to recognize that fact. Now recently, Gordie, as you know, there was a proclamation made at Vancouver City Hall. So in Vancouver City Hall, there was a proclamation to publicly recognize Muslim holidays. Small thing, but to recognize Eid al-Fitr, Eid al-Adha, Ramadan, things that are near and dear to us as Muslims. But it's not just to recognize us, it's for us as a Muslim community to recognize the city in which we live in, the neighbors that we have, to recognize and embrace all of the diverse communities as a human family, because that's who we are. And ultimately, the city that we have, it's friends and neighbors. And friends and neighbors come together in times of happiness. They come together in times of celebration. But they also come together in times that are tough. When the chips are down, we all have to go and lift up those who've fallen. And my dear respected brothers and sisters, the city of Surrey is a vibrant city. It's a city that we all call our home. And we've raised our children here. We've lived here. Many of our elders, they've come and gone, they've died here. One of the inspirations of this Friends of Pakistan Canada Association was Shafqat Ali Bajwa. His number is here, his other family is here. And he was quite a patriot of Canada and Pakistan. And having that love of country, love of place, love of your neighbors, love of all the people that you work with, that's emblematic of who we are as Canadians. And we love this country. We truly do. So, a mayoral race is embryonic. It's running a city it's like a country in and of itself. Like this city, the fastest growing municipality in the entire country of Canada. It's such a very important thing to have the best team to be able to lead the city of Surrey into this 21st century. We're seeing high-rises pop up all over this city. It's only just the beginning. The influx of population coming here is going to be, it's almost incalculable when you really think about it. The scale that's coming here. And you need a team. Gordie, you've worked as an MP and MLA, you've worked with all the various cities in your career, and I've known you for many decades. And Linda, you've served under this council. Mike, you're from the Bose family, and your family has done a lot
Sargy, I've known Herb Dollywall for many decades, and Sargy has always worked so hard. Her heart has always been very, very strong for serving, and I'm glad she asked me. She called me saying, "Harun, should I run?" I said, "Sargy, what are you thinking? Go do it." You've got a great team. And Ajit, I just met you literally the first time here today, but it's a pleasure and an honor to meet you. But I got to tell you this. This guy, Bilal Cheema, is a special guy, and I've known him since he was a little kid. Kamran too. You guys are all little kids too. And you guys have grown to be fine men and fathers. And you understand what's required and what's needed and what it takes to be a leader. And to see that leadership finally, because we've been asking Bilal to run for a long time. And the fact that he's made this choice and made it with this Surrey First team, it'll bring us all in first place. So let's support Bilal, let's support the Surrey First team, let's support this great city, and let's support ourselves. Thank you. God bless you.
Thank you so much, Harun Khan. Thank you. Really appreciate your kind words. Since we already know that we are here to support Bilal and Surrey First, there are contribution forms are back there, and the Kamran is there. So if anybody wants to fill that contribution forms, is back there. Thank you so much. You want to say something? Okay, I would like to ask Brother Bilal Cheema to say something first.